Sang Nila Reclaims the Throne. At 4:45 on a Saturday, all TV channels and radio stations announced his resumption of the throne. As the news filtered down, the queues at the 4D shops grew longer, although no one was sure what numbers to buy. The President, Prime Minister, and members of the cabinet were found in their homes with arrows in their backs, except for the Minister for Culture, a secret double agent. Bands of revenants secured power stations, army bases, telecom buildings, and other such installations. At 6 o'clock, he emerged from a karamat in Teluk Blangah, surrounded by his devotees. However, they were shocked to discover he was a Buddhist. There was a run for Singapore history titles at the bookstores, but most of them had only a single, unilluminating paragraph. He inquired about the state of his kingdom and his successors. No one seemed to know anything, and so the presence of the royal historian was demanded. Someone found the number for the National Heritage Board. He desired to ascend the Forbidden Hill to visit his palace, or what was left of it. There were no horses, so they had to call for taxis. Does anybody know of a good goldsmith with crown-making experience? He asked. Neighboring countries denounced the change of regime, Sang Nila's mythical claims notwithstanding. In Malaysia, those who spread rumors of returning Shah were detained. The opposition parties did not make any press statements. In the taxi, he named several devotees as members of his ruling council. A committee was formed to examine his claims to Malacca, Bintan, Palembang, and other parts of Sumatra. War with Majapahit was declared. He tried to pay for the taxi in old Chinese coins, each worth tens of thousands. Congregations poured into temples, mosques, and churches, though few knew what to pray for. Government, as ever, went on, despite the absence of politicians. Some senior civil servants remarked that government had never been smoother. At 8 o'clock, he appeared on national television, vowing to keep Singapore a haven for traders, to lead an expedition against the pirates, and to sustain the alliance with the Mongol emperor. The Chinese ambassador declined to comment, citing portions of international law that were later found entirely spurious. I watched him speak at the coffee shop under my block, where a crowd had gathered. There were mutterings about a new public holiday. Most of the uncles and old men concluded that everything would be the same, king or no king. He clarified that it was indeed a lion, experts be damned. At 10 o'clock, we lined the streets around Dhoby Ghaut, waiting for him to descend, our king. We had no idea what flags to wave, what banners to brandish, what to shout, and in what language. We settled on Singapura.